Coming up next, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Coming up next. We welcome you to Noche NBA here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. You look at Florida. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And right now for Florida, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, they could steamroll through the season.
So with James on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. And for Florida, Silk is out there with T. Then there's Hill. Then it's Freak. Hill passes to Silk. Tries it from the top of the key. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Florida shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Both free throws good from Hill.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Got a hand on it. Freak passes to T. Foster against Hill. On the wing, Hill. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Hill's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
It's blocked, and that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. So both teams changing it up here. Ball stolen. Fast break. Here we go. And the layup's good off the glass.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
From past the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. Hill's got the lead up to 7 now for Florida.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And the basket by Silk.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
James looking it over. Second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Hill passes to Silk. Here's T, and again it's Florida with a 3.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
To the middle. Outside, James. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. James has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You can't just stop When there's a pick set up, gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's James. Looking in his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Pass to D. And again, it's Florida with a three.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Here's Foster. He's guarded by Hill. And Foster kicks to Brown. And he makes the first.
The line for the away team.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
It's Hill on the wing, defended by Foster. Silk passes to Hill. Over Foster. And Hill, the bucket on the assist by Freak. And now that's 11 points for Hill.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And there it is for him.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Pulls up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Hill's got the lead, back up to 8 now for Florida. Got it off in time. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's Florida with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out, but crazier things have happened.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the visiting team.
Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective. They're hucking it up from beyond the arc, hoping for the best. And it reminds me of my free throws, mostly bricks.
It's like they went to the O'Neal three-point shooting academy.
Very funny.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Reasonably well, 45%. Freak is out there with Hill. Then it's T. Then it's Silk. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. It's good. Foster's got his third bucket of the night. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Here's Foster after Florida picking up a basket just moments ago. Off target with his three. Florida leading by 6. Pass to Hill. Here's the lob to the hoop. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And it's Foster missing. Florida shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Hill passes to Silk. And it's Foster with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. You've got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's T. He's got 5. Hill passes to Silk. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Silk's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the paint, it's tipped. For the tie, and he hits it to tie the game up. He's got 7.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. For the lead, and it's Florida with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
No good on the second free throw.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
From deep, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
For Florida, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
52 seconds left to play here in the third. Foster against Hill. Foster passes to James. Five to shoot. Misses the chippy right there.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And it's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, 13 points in the game.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And that one's good. D.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Florida ahead, up by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And here's Hill for three. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Back to James. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And the basket by Hill.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. And he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense. And on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys.
All right, thank you, David. Florida shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. From downtown, and again it's Florida with a three.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Good on the three-point shot.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
With the drive, trains the three-pointer. He's got 19.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. And they get it. 8 for 11 now as that one does not find the mark. Gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter.
Spectacular. I mean, lights out shooting here down the stretch. All of a sudden now they're in a position to win the game.
Now here is Hill. This one for three. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that three of their own. And this gets the crowd energized. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Florida trails by 5. There's the pick. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First team foul.
Gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Number 32.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You pretty much bank on these.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And it's Florida with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
There's the pick. Got a piece of it. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with